at you.
Let's get into the Cliffside news, y'all. Y'all ready to do it?
So we'll go on with our live entertainment. Without further ado, here they are.
It's cliffhangers.
Love it. I just love it.
Delay on this.
I want to hear Cliffside news. Don't do that. I want to hear Cliffside news, sir.
No, if I play it again, I'm probably gonna be playing it again.
Play it again.
What?
Play it again.
So we'll go on with our live entertainment. Without further ado, here they are.
It's cliffhangers.
Love it. I just love it. Love it.
Here we go. I like that.
We have to play it twice.
Yeah. Get the effect.
Oh my god.
You like it, show. We need full effects. Lady J said wait a minute. Forget Cliffside news. Bro, I'm getting ready to go to ATL. She said she ready. Go ahead. You go ahead and do Cliffside news. Go ahead.
You find any way to get out of work. That don't make no sense. Anyway, y'all.
I'm going to my car. I'm going to the ATL.
At least
2 hours.
Hey, he's so extra. He's so extra. Anyway, yes, a lot of stuff has been going on, especially over the weekend. And we're going to start off the Cliffside news with what was buzzing in through the whole hip-hop / rap community. We got the two between the two goats of the industry. You throwing me off. We got the two goats of the industry. Drake versus Kendrick Lamar. It went into flames this weekend. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna be 100 with y'all. This was literally the most fun dealing with music I have had in a very, very, very long time. We got two powerhouses that went right at it. No holds barred. Now, depending on whose side you on, if you're a super fan, you're probably rooting for whoever it is that's in your corner. I am not here to sway you. I'm not here to make any arguments. Honestly, I'm exhausted. I did that all this weekend, so I'm not going to be doing that on a Monday. What I will say is, if you was a part of everything that was going down from the weekend, you know just how big it felt. Especially if you was in tune, it seemed like it was like in real time going through episode that came out daily that everybody was looking for, because it was talk around the whole board, from the OVO Drake camps to the Kendrick Lamar PG Lane camps, whoever it is that you have in it. If you had the boy, if you had the boogeyman, it was amazing. Now, done with the praise, there are critiques, and I'm here to give you at least the cliff notes of how the critiques were on both sides. Starting with Drake, the critiques on his end would be, and everything is alleged. So this is not, unless any proof is out, neither one of these is ever true. So I'll keep that in mind. But with Drake, apparently he has some kid on the side, got some drug issues or whatever, and they trying to him off as if he a pedo. And then with Kendrick's side, you got the allegations that he's a woman beater and that he's taking care of a kid that his wife that he apparently hits on cheated on him with to have with his best friend. Again, all of this is alleged. Nobody showed any type of proof. So I would take every information that you heard over the weekend, if you was in tune, with the biggest handful of salt. Because in the grand scheme of things, I do not think either or is true on Drake's side or Kendrick's side. I have been on the record, and I'm still on the record. I am a Kendrick fan, and I do believe he won. But the nastiness that came apart of both sides is not warranted, because I also do very, 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 very much like Drake. So outside of that, kudos to the two. I know everybody is exhausted with it at this point. Hey, if y'all want to go back at it, give us a freaking break because this weekend was long. Oh my goodness, this weekend was long. Everybody that I was tuned into, they had to drop behind the scenes. Folks I didn't want to hear nothing from, wanted to speak. But it was a moment that I loved to be a part of. What's your cliff notes?
This bullshit. I mean, I don't think neither one of them won. And I say bullshit lightly, but I think at the end of the day that Kendrick did what Kendrick was going to do, right? Because I like Kendrick. And Drake, yeah, but I like Kendrick for real. But I think what I'm most surprised about with Drake is that what people thought he couldn't do, he did.
What they thought he couldn't do.
I mean, as far as being able to put it together, come back and forth with Kendrick in verses and putting raps together.
I think most folks were saying that Kendrick couldn't do that when it came to him because Drake actually went at other folks before going at the Kendrick. This is Kendrick's first fight.
Okay, but with Kendrick, we knew he was lyrical. We knew he could put pen to paper. With Drake, I think people looked at him more as a pop artist and not a rapper. Right. And then when I I'm just looking at it from my standpoint.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So from what I saw was I don't see a clear, like you knocked him out the box, clear winner. If you want to give somebody edge here and there, they both got that on either side. Right. But just to say, ooh, he bodied him. Nah, neither one of them done that. Because I think they both have been formidable opponents to one another. Real talk.
Yeah, they too, and that's what other folks that didn't have too much of a dog in the fight said too. That you can't just knock out the other guy because the other guy is comparable to you where you lack.
Yeah, I mean, so like I said, if you're a fan of either one, you're going to lean towards that. But if you're a guy on the outside looking outside me and listening to both of them, they both did what they were supposed to do. There's not one clear winner in this, but there are a lot of losers in this thing right now, and I hope it ends here due to the fact of they're bringing people into this, and it's no longer for me. I mean, you sort of talked about it. It's no longer a rap battle. This is bringing up, stuff with no receipts, and this can be very concerning when they're talking to people's lives and even them. You know what I mean? When you're throwing a word around, DV, petty, you know what I'm saying? Kids, FBI, authorities, they're listening. And they have the duty to start to investigate these type things. How do you think Diddy got caught up, right? Because of this stuff. Right now, because of Diddy, there are other people that's being drugged into the Diddy situation once they start to investigate. So what these guys got to do, I understand.
Hold on. Diddy,
hold on.
Diddy didn't, wait, I'm just fixing where you're wrong. Diddy didn't get caught up from him dropping that in music. He got caught up with the allegations. But he got caught with the allegation. But what I'm saying is, once the authorities have a incentive to investigate because they hear or they think something, right? And when you're throwing out words like DV, kids, petty, all that other stuff that they're saying, right? This is the law saying, okay, this is what they're doing, but we need to check on this because if something happens or somebody got hurt in those situations or there's an allegation out there for real, they got to investigate. And now these two guys have opened this up to the world. Some people may think this funny, but I don't. These two guys are the biggest rappers. I don't think nobody think it's funny, but the example I would put it more towards like what Young Thug going through now. Diddy was sent to the authorities.
Okay, but
so that's a little different from them incriminating themselves versus somebody said you did something, so I'm going to send it in.
Okay,
with the case against
regardless how it's getting to the authorities, when you start using certain words, bro, it alerts the authorities. Whether somebody sent it, you did it through music, right? Depending on who out there listening and what DA decide they want to make a name for themselves, right? At that point in time in their districts, right, where they are in their counties, right? People may go after you. And so that's why I say these two guys, the big titans in our community for y'all guys, right? They need to be very careful of what can happen. Now, Dre lives, I guess he lives in Canada now. I'm not for sure.
No, he got residencies in the US, but
okay.
he is a citizen of Canada too.
Okay, so his may be a little different, but Kendrick Lamar is an American citizen. So I would say to these guys, as an adult in the room, chill out, keep it, PG. Do what you got to do. Hit below the belt if you got to, but be careful in what you're saying, because when you open up certain doors, man, you can't close those Pandora boxes back for neither one of y'all. And I would hate to see y'all get caught up in some mess when they're looking for something that's not that, but they find something else that can bring you and your empire down. That's all I need to say to those guys on that. So I think they just need to chill right now.
Okie dokie. Next up. Let me get this loaded up.
What's up, D?
We got some more hip hop news. Shout out to Meg Thee Stallion and Miss Glorilla.
Okay, what they doing?
They are getting ready. If I'm not mistaken, they started their tour. At least 2 shows.
Meg Thee Stallion and Gorilla together.
Yeah,
Didn't Gorilla get in trouble a while back?
What did the DUI thing?
Yeah,
it's small.
Okay,
she got that sorted out. But yeah, shout out to y'all too.
They coming to Birmingham?
Nah. We know, we a small market. Nobody.
But they definitely going to the ATL, right?
Yeah, they definitely going to Atlanta.
Well, I may have to go check it because I just want to see Meg.
Glorilla baddie too now.
I want to see Meg.
Don't do that. Gorilla got some yams back there too.
Okay, I want to see Meg.
All right, bro. Anyway, but yeah, shout out to them too. They going through a little bit of
the telephone.
Lee, dude,
hit me back. Read it again. I'm sorry. Well, you was in remember to me, so damn you, sir. Go ahead.
You done?
No, I was talking to Lady J. She said she wrote me something and I didn't see it. So can you please paste and send it again, ma'am? But go ahead.
Those two are out on their they started their tour. God, Lee, lost my train of thought. Shout out to them two, but they've been getting a little bit of critiques and backlash as of recently. Because Meg hasn't yet sold, I guess, the right amount of tickets for the venues that she's in. She's been doing a few arena tours. Now, I would think that Meg is to the level where she can sell out a stadium, but she's not, or at least the money ain't translating to where she is. And Charlemagne off of the Breakfast Club. Shout out to the Breakfast Club. He had put in his 2 cents on it. He said he thinks that she is not an arena tour artist yet, along the likes of Usher or Kendrick and Drake,
she don't have a catalog yet.
Nicki. You know what I mean?
She don't have a catalog yet.
Yeah, he said those are more for the folks that have a catalog extensive enough for an arena, and 2. If you're going to do it, you kind of want to bring other people that can help fill it with you.
You bring in Glorilla, and that's not going to move.
Gorilla don't move. She's not there yet.
She don't move the needle. It's a great concert to have, but those two together don't move a huge needle. They move the record, but they don't move the needle. Nah, I'm going to say that, yeah, for sure.
Now, a few folks, they do say she already packed out arenas before, so this might be something else that's on the table that isn't really being said.
I don't think so. I think, there are certain places that she's going to be liked in. But are you a legend yet? Are you that person that can do that?
And she's still pretty early.
And she's real early in the game. Like I said, she don't have the catalog yet, bro. That's when you start packing out arenas worldwide and across the country, bro. You got crossover. Meg Thee Stallion do not have that 100% crossover at this point in time yet. She's getting there, though. She's crossing over, but the only person that really, what they really need to do, bro, is watch and take notes from Beyonce and Taylor Swift. Build your audience, build your brand, keep it moving. Beyonce kept changing herself. Meg Thee Stallion and Gorilla.
I don't think there's too much on them, because I think they're doing that. But I think that her label is putting her in predicaments where it's not favoring her. But because I'm with you, she is very much popular, especially in the future.
Okay, but being popular and being legendary and filling arenas is different. You know what I'm saying?
She early. She can't get on legendary status yet.
But that's what I'm saying. So know your place, even in the market that we in, right? We want to go in a row, we want to hit things, but we have sat down and had these conversations.
but we not putting ourselves in these places where that's so much apparent. We're actually
But
doing
what I'm saying is people are
escalating.
but what I'm saying, people are putting them in that situation and they're not ready and they're not, you know what I'm saying? And this is why the ticket sales are sagging. That's what I'm saying. And put in a situation that when you got a lot of people around you, listen to your closest people. Your closest people want to get big, so they're going to push you out there, even though they know you may not be ready. You see what I'm saying? So if you don't have a common sense about your business and your brand and what you're doing and see yourself truly and make yourself accountable, the marketplace is going to tell you the truth. Me and you always talk about that. I always tell you the marketplace never lie to you, right? You know, the marketplace is going to tell you the truth. Whether you're ugly, you're big, you whatever. Saying the marketplace ain't going to mess with you. So what they're seeing now is reality, and it's nothing bad. All they got to do is regroup, you know, figure out what they're going to do and how to make the tour better, and get, you know, Meg need to find out what her brand is going to be, because booty shaking and being beautiful and being able to sing and dance, is that going to translate for her?
Well, hold on now. I will say, Meg got more to her brand than just twerking, and the fact that she's.
I agree with you, but when we think about Meg Thee Stallion, us, what do we think about?
But we also dudes. Let's
ask the women.
Put it in
women, when y'all think about
content.
Meg Thee Stallion, right? Let me know in the comments on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube. When you think about Meg Thee Stallion, what talents do you think about her? You know, put it out there. You know what I'm saying? Let people, and we'll read it.
But I do believe she's more than just.
I agree.
She does other stuff.
I agree with you too.
Dope.
I am totally agreeing with you. But when you're buying a ticket, right, and people are looking at her, just buying tickets, looking at her, what do people want to come see her for? That's all I'm saying. I agree with you. I agree with acknowledge everything you're saying. But if it's not acknowledged in your marketing, and that's what people coming to see you for, what is that going to mean? You talk about this all the time when it comes to branding, right? What I always tell you, I said, bro, the show is dead in the water, right? You be like, bro, you know, and I'm telling you, you know, you have to be able to see beyond of what today is. So going forward with her, like Beyonce, she was with Destiny Child, right? But she had to see herself as Beyonce. What was Beyonce? Nobody would have said when she was when she was Destiny Child, she gonna put out a country album, right? She built to that. You know what I'm saying? So with Meg Thee Stallion and Nicki Minaj and Cardi B and all these other, you know, women, as they get older, what does that translate to? Because right now the only evidence that we have is MC Lyte, Queen Latifah, Foxy Brown, Lil Kim, right? And they haven't translated in music. They translated to TV and movies. Lil Kim, you see her, right? And you know what you see is what you see. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool for some people.
Hey,
some
don't
people,
do that. She saved the little Alabama girl life, man.
But you know what I'm saying? But some people are laughing at her, right? So what I'm saying is, as these young ladies are beautiful and they're building their brand, what's after rap? Because I haven't seen any other woman in the rap game at this point keep it at another level like a Beyonce, and he put out hit albums. You see what I'm saying?
It's other ones.
Who?
If it's depending on how you translate to them, because Queen Latifah definitely did.
But Queen Latifah ain't putting out no more music.
But I'm saying she translated out of
no,
rap.
what I'm saying, I said in music.
Still in music.
No, but she's not. No, Queen Latifah.
No,
is not
I'm
music.
asking you. I'm asking you. Saying still
in music from rap.
Rihanna.
That's women. Rihanna's not making any more music.
Yes, she is.
When
She's dropped, like, she don't make a lot of current music, but she's been dropping at least every 7 or 8 months, maybe half a year.
And I don't consider Rihanna a rapper.
Do you consider Chris Brown one?
No, he's R&B. He can rap. So
then
Rihanna can rap, but I'm just saying, people in rap, what does that transition to for her? Is it going to be into movies? Is it going to be, you know, into TV? Is it going to be, you know, like dudes can have a career after rap and continue to rap and tour, right? And some women are still able to do it, but most of these women are changing to other things. Salt and Pepper, all these women, they may do the old school tours, you know what I'm saying? But they're not really that woman. So what does that look like for the next woman? So
I also think that it's still early for some of these women.
Very true. HR. Now, HR Babe said something here that, you know, a lot of these women probably were writing for these younger women. So that may be true too.
No, it's dudes writing for them.
I don't know, but maybe
they do still write. So I ain't gonna
so maybe it's the pen.
But it's it's mostly dudes that do write for them. But I will say this though.
Exactly, Ms. Hanson.
the renaissance of female hip hop today is a lot different than how it was back in the day.
Right.
And a lot of the women back in the day didn't have so much of the opportunity to be the forefront of hip hop like the ones today do.
And
so
that's what
I think it's
see.
still pretty early.
Yeah, and that's why I say
set a tone.
Yeah, and that's why I say I want to see what that looks like for a woman when she turns 40 and 50 in rap. You know
I do too.
And so I have not seen them stay in rap. They evolved and becoming to the MC Lights, Queen Latifah's. Yes, they have. But what does that look like in musically? I have not seen that yet.
Hey man, again, shout out to Meg and
oh yeah, shout out to him, man. I love me. You know I love me some Meg.
Yeah, Meg and Glorilla, y'all. I was late to y'all party. I'm definitely full steam ahead with y'all. Y'all,
even if I don't, if I wouldn't go, I would definitely purchase some tickets, and probably send some other people there, just so they can go. I'm probably.
I'm with you. I'm gonna just go to just look. I don't even got to know the song.
I just want to go to look. I'm not a big concert goer to this younger music for myself. So like I said, I probably just go backstage. I want to say hello to her, take a picture with her, and tell her she's beautiful and keep it moving. But just sit through a whole concert.
Now, since we still on concerts, got two. One of them is not mentioned here, and then shout out again.
Okay,
YouTube
Aquawoman. If I can make that happen, I'll make some phone calls. So we'll see.
Shout out to YouTube and Facebook and y'all. Hey, if you're tuning in already, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. But yeah, since we are on concerts, this is what I'll say, because there's been two that just passed, and y'all showed y'all, you know what, y'all was trash for this. Apologies out there to Flo Milli and Sexy Red. Both of their recent concerts have been terrible. The crowd was throwing no, Sexy Red concert was nothing but people fighting, getting knocked out, taken away to with authorities. I heard other stuff through the grapevine that folks may have tried to shoot out there. That's not called for. Period. Two, Flo Milli, and she's actually a homegrown talent that is she is going up higher and higher. Shout out to Flo Milli, she's from Bama. Her concert, somebody threw something at her. They still throwing stuff at artists. It's trash, man. I don't like to see it. As far as with the Flo Milli concert, she on tour now with the Lil Gunner dude with Young Thug and them. That was part of the trial or whatever. And a part of that, like I said, somebody threw something at her in the middle of her concert. She had to leave the stage. Why? Well, y'all just y'all make the stuff not fun no more.
Well, but here's the thing though, bro. When you look at Sexy Red and Flo Milli, right? I don't know much about Flo Milli. I know, a little bit more about Sexy Red and Gunna and Young Thug. I said this when you first introduced me to them, right? And some other folks, right? Look what you're attracting. You know what I mean? And so the way you present yourself on TV, on interviews, on these podcasts, the way you're talking, that's the crowd that you are attracting. When you go to clubs, you can go to a Usher club or you can go to the Hood club. When you go into right now, and I don't know, but I would think when you go into a Sexy Red and a Flo Milli concert, you go into the Hood concert. You're going to get the Hood dudes and the Hood girls coming out. And if they hear or see something that they don't agree with, they're going to react in a Hood way. That's just the way that is. Because when I was listening to one of the Sexy Red interviews, I couldn't really listen to it because of the way she was just.
Yeah,
the conversation, bro, was like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, no. You know what I mean? And then when she got pregnant, When she got pregnant, I was watching her and seeing how she conduct herself. I'm like, I couldn't watch it. Some people thought it was entertaining, but for me, that ain't what I want to see. But when you're portraying that, that's what you attract. So I'm sorry that it's happening. But if you want a brand and you are putting out music for the hood, what do you expect?
I can't get mad at the critique. It's definitely justified when you think of Sexy Red My only defense to Flo Millie.
Actually, I don't know about her, so I can't.
Yeah. I know that. Yeah, I ain't taking that way. Only defense I have for her is it's shown now that she doesn't really conduct herself in that type of way. She kind of keeps it music,
and you got to watch you attach your brand to that.
And you do. That's why I was like, I can't argue with your point because she do have some type of music that is current to how most women rap now.
She need to be
and that can be just like that.
Well, she need to be trying with Meg and Cardi and Nicki. Then
she did.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm saying
she do.
Yeah, but I'm saying, there are certain things, but you just don't affiliate your brand with certain people, even though they may be popular. What are they popular for?
But let's keep it 100 though. Meg, Cardi, Glow, Nicki, all of them, Flo now, they all have pretty similar brands to how Sexy Red is too.
And it's
just different levels.
But see, this is what I really want to see for the women as they evolve in this game, because I got mad respect for the women, right? I want to see us men and women like them for more than just their looks and their body. I objectify them. I'm part of the crew, but I really want to see us want to go see them for more than just them showing their ass cheeks and nipples. You know what I mean? I wanted us to look at them for more than if she came out in just a nice skirt, right, and sung her butt off and danced. That's what I want to see for her too. Now, if she came out every once in a while and showed a little something, or she did one of her songs and she put on something, I think that's cool. But coming out and doing that whole bit the whole time, that's what got our attention. But I do believe at some point, as Miss Hanson said, the one trick pony thing, and I'm big on the one trick pony, you got to evolve from the booty shaking, the twerking, and being cute and fine, right? I want to know Meg Thee Stallion for more than that. I want to know Glorilla and Sexy Red. I want to know them for more than that. You know what I'm saying? As a business and entertainment. And can they move themselves to that level? I don't know. I hope they can.
I hope so too. It's just unfortunate because I think the market for
it's tough.
Female rap right now is only to cater to that.
Yep.
Because folks like a Rap City who's super duper dope, like a female Kendrick, as far as what opinion, do not get
exactly like I said,
does not get any type of attention.
That's why I say it's very tough for a woman to balance sexuality and get attention, and for me to see you for your true talent. Not knocking it, because like I said, I'm part of the crowd that look at booty and all of the stuff too. But I do want to see women be able, and us as men, and every, because if I can look at Beyonce that way, right, I should be able to look at Meg Thee Stallion the exact the same way. You know what I'm saying? I should be able to look at Sexy Red the exact same way. Beyonce is beautiful and sexy, but Beyonce don't have to show her ass every single time she go out and do something because I'm looking for her music.
Okay, because we don't want to stay here, but she doesn't have to anymore.
But that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So that's
she transitioned.
That's what I'm saying. Can't these women? I want to see them do what you got to do to get into the game. I ain't mad at you.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. You do what you got to do to get in the game, but once you get into the game, learn how, and I think HR Babe said, evolve, right? What does that look like you for your brand and what you're doing, right? Cut back on the showing your ass, shaking the booty. Go back, show a little bit, do enough to keep my attention, but now show me your talent and your skill set. You know what I'm saying? Whether that's, teaming up with a Beyonce or whatever to, help you transition or going into a different music. I don't know what that is and what that looks like for women. It's not easy because when you start to change, your core don't want to mess with you no more. And so it's tough to say, okay, I done got all these people. If I don't show my ass or I don't put on some tight shorts or put on a short mini skirt, right, they ain't gonna rock with me no more. They're not gonna even give my music a chance. So that's very tough for a woman.
Yeah.
I don't have the answers for them. I don't.
That's tough all around the board, but I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
Even if you try to experiment with something else, nowadays it's so microwave music.
Exactly. So you got to do. You got to catch my attention in the first 5 minutes. But I'm gonna tell you who's done it real good. Jay Monet, I think her name is.
Oh, Janelle Monet.
Yeah. She has done it very well.
She's dope.
She's very good at her sexuality, her music. You respect her, right? Because you're gonna get some sexuality, but the music, you gotta listen to it, bro.
But I think that's different on that side with R&B. I fully agree with you. Coco Jones, SZA,
Them women right there.
Summer Walker, they dope. Shoot her.
So
they dope. With
so
how
what do you think if Megan they can sing and rap? What if they start, singing a little bit more?
They do. I think it's just what the companies in the market dictate for women in hip hop. versus how
True.
it is with R&B. Because
And what they're going to invest their money into. That's
yeah, because
yeah.
it's way different, but they got way different more. They playing by a different set of rules in R&B.
Yeah.
Because I would say it's kind of like a switcheroo when you look at men in R&B and how
for sure.
females in hip hop are
for sure.
versus they counterparts.
Man, women got it 3 times as hard or 10 times as hard as a man in hip hop, bro. You know, to make it in hip hop, you got to look at our top artists in hip hop. They are sexualized.
Unfortunately, well, it's by choice. Because if you bad, you just bad.
No, but I'm saying, bro. Yeah. But there are women
over sexualized.
There are women who are talented, who keep their clothes on, but they would never see the light of day because they don't take their clothes off. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. So it's what the marketplace and these music companies are selling us, and that's what we accept. But I do understand, I know that there are more beautiful women out there that can rap, but they keep their clothes on and they choose not to take their clothes off, and we would never see them in the light of day. And I would tell those women, seriously, go to the internet. Put your music out. Be who you are. You know, I may not look at you in the beginning first because you got to show me something, but learn how to objectify, but then identify at the same time. I'm just being real, bro. Even with me, if I didn't put on glasses and put on tight shirts, women wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? Women wouldn't probably pay me attention in the beginning, or I was screaming on the microphone. You got to do what you got to do to get there, right? Yeah. But you have never seen me walking around here in a wife beat and taking my shirt off like some guys do. I don't do that, right? Because I want people, and what you always hear me say about this platform, I want people to watch the show, not me. See what I'm saying? So you have to, it's a tougher route. If I took my shirt off right now and came in and sat in a different color wife beaters every day, I get a different audience. I have women here, right? Because they're looking at me being half dressed, but I don't want that audience. I want to build a show on content based because we can work with that.
You think that audience should just stay like that? You don't think that's you bringing them in to sway them to something else?
But here's the thing, I would be, you know, when you do that kind of stuff, you're going to lose a lot of people, maybe half or even more, and once you stop doing it, right? And that messes with your ego as a talent when you're doing that. When you see your numbers at 1,000, 2,000, and it goes down to 300 or 30 people, right? It messes with you, bro. So like I said, I understand that, been there, done it. So I said I want to build the brand the right way and be able to scale and build a real business and not just women objectifying and looking at my body. So
gotcha.
Yeah, well, let's go.
Alrighty, lastly on entertainment news with the cliffhanger. Donald Trump. Donald Trump found himself back in court today as his hush money trial continues. While in court, the judge Juan McChan cited Trump for the gag order he imposed on the trial. This is the 10th time that he has been found in contempt, resulting in the matter and threatening the former president that he will be behind bars if necessary. According to NBC News, Judge McChan told Trump it appears that the $1,000 fines are not serving as a deterrent. The last thing I want to do is put you in jail. You are the former president of the United States and possibly the next one as well. There are many reasons why incarceration, is truly the last resort for you. The order against Trump prevents him from discussing the jury or the witness with the intent to influence their decisions on the testimony or their testimonies. And that's just more of a recap. But that's been his threat. He said, yo, bro, I don't want to have to put you in jail, but I will if I have to.
But see, here's the thing, bro.
And it's the 10th time.
Okay, so that's fine. And it said presidents. But this is what I would say going forward in the future. If there's a woman running for president, if there's a black man running for president, right? And they do the exact same thing, I don't want to hear nothing from nobody. I want 10 times.
Facts.
I want 10 times that y'all give them the excuse. I don't want to say this is the law. I don't care who you are, you're the president. No, if a woman does it that's running for president or happen to be the president, or a black man running for president or happen to be the president, right? I want the exact same thing, the same temperament you got right now for Donald Trump. I ain't got